Ngano nag-STEM ko? This is the question I ask myself, or maybe also by other STEM students, almost every school day. Why do I happen to ask myself this question? Well, simply because being a STEM student is not easy. Not to underestimate other strands though. Not only do you get to deal with the different sciences and mathematics every day in your life, but also you get to be a director, a dancer, or maybe even an actress. The thought of purely dealing with sciences and mathematics because you are a STEM student is a lie. You'd have to deal with different performance tasks or projects that requires video making, role playing, and other tasks that you don't do because again, you are supposed to be a STEM student who deals with mathematics and sciences. With a different variety of performance tasks plus different quizzes and long tests that you have to take at least once a day, just drains your mind thinking about it. It drains your mind thinking on what subject to prioritize first or what subject to study first. For the most of us, the solution for this problem is usually procrastination, which is the cause of poor time management. Poor time management can be detrimental to both your mental and physical health. Why is this so? If you end up procrastinating all your tasks and is planning to do everything the night before the deadline, you would have to exert more time and effort in doing it because you're pressured since the deadline is already the following day. You end up sleeping late trying to finish all the tasks that are due tomorrow, plus studying for the tests that are also to be given the next day. Making this as a habit can affect your mental health and physical health. Getting sleep for less than 7 hours can lessen your brain activity the next day. You tend to feel clueless and have trouble processing problems in class. You also end up sleeping during class hours, which also result to missing some lessons, so you still end up catching up and which results to sleeping late. Again, studying and other things, until this becomes a routine. Doing this almost every day can result to overfatigue, which affects your physical health. Overfatigue can weaken your immune system, which makes you vulnerable to different types of illnesses. Procrastination doesn't make your life easy. It does the opposite. There are some tips for solution for this problem. Generally, what you have to do is to manage your time properly. First, you write down the tasks that you have to do for the upcoming school days. Second, assign each task in a certain day, and you have to make sure that there are not much in a day because that would still be unhealthy. As much as possible, plan or make tasks weeks before the deadline. In this way, you wouldn't have to worry so much for a lot of tasks that are due on the same day since you already made some of them ahead. Third, when it comes to studying for tests, cramming the night before or 5 minutes before the test is not effective. It makes you forget right away of what you have crammed, in other words, mind blocked. Preferably, you have to start reviewing or studying at least 1 week prior to the given test. This helps you retain the lessons that you studied longer. Last, give yourself a time to rest. Overworking yourself does not make you a hardworking person. Rather, it makes you a murderer since you are killing yourself. Remember also to sleep early. Always remember to give yourself a time to have a break. This helps you relax your brain and rest for a while. It also makes you have good memory retention. As a STEM student, a lot of times we may be overwhelmed with the many tasks and tests that we have to do. We end up stressing ourselves by thinking about it and forget to look for a convenient way to overcome these tasks. To solve this problem, we should help ourselves by managing our time properly so that we wouldn't have to be bombarded with so much tasks in one day that may affect our mental and physical health. As STEM students, we are known to think wisely about solutions for different problems, and I think not only should we use this knowledge for the betterment of our world, but also we should also use this knowledge for ourselves. Thank you.